Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about DURA'S trials because it is day 4 of the Waves of Intrigue season, which means that DURA'S trials has unlocked for all of us and we're able to clear to as high of a floor as we can. And it is also happening on a Sunday, which means all of the treasures are available to clear rather than just 2 of them. Normally that is how it works on normal days of the week. Okay, so let's first talk about a couple of things. Number one is that currently the cap of floor is going to be floor 8. Because if we take a look at the conditions for floor 9, it's going to be time gated by day 15 of the season. So you're not going to be able to even attempt floor 9 or above until we're on day 15 of the new season, which is going to be another 11 days from now. So floor 8 is the maximum you can get to. But floor 8, even clearing this is going to be very challenging because you're capped at level 300, and if you want to clear these floor 8s, you pretty much need to have all of the featured heroes for that treasure, or the key ones which will be used in the formation, built up, fully invested in, like Supreme Plus, plus 10 exclusive equipment. Then you have a chance at clearing these floors, and even then it can take some RNG and multiple attempts until you're actually able to clear it. So for example, for me, I haven't managed to clear floor 8 of any of the treasures, and I don't think it's possible for my account, even though I have quite a lot of different heroes built up. And then for 3 of the other treasures, I'm only able to clear up to floor 6, and beyond that it becomes too difficult. So just try to clear to the highest floor you can, and then I'm gonna kind of give you advice on which one to sweep. But the overall general advice will be try to sweep a stage or treasure which you have cleared to the highest floor, because if you clear to a higher floor, you'll have a slightly higher chance of dropping elite magic charms. So if you take a look at it here, like for example, from stage 4 onwards, it goes from 2% chance of elite plus magic charm to 5% chance, up by 3, and then 8%. It keeps increasing by 3% chance of an elite plus magic charm. And the same thing is happening for the regular elite magic charm. It goes from a 30% chance to a 33% chance, and then 36% chance. So with each floor, you're going to have a 3% higher chance at getting an elite plus magic charm, and also a 3% higher chance of getting an elite charm. So in total, you have like a 6% higher chance of getting either an elite or an elite plus charm. Now, why is it important to get elite charms? Let's take a look at that. So we'll begin by looking at some of our heroes. So for example, I run over here. Now, if you equip an elite magic charm, you're going to unlock his quality bonus, which is a season specific kind of unique ability that is given to your heroes, and some heroes have some really strong abilities from this quality bonus. So you want to try to activate it as quickly as you can. It will help you in your AFK stages, Supreme Arena, pretty much all of the seasonal content, even Dream Realm. So what you're aiming for right now, and because you can't even get epic magic charms yet, at most you can get elite plus, so you're just trying to get a full set of elite magic charms on all of your key heroes. That's your goal right now, because then you're going to unlock this quality bonus. Now, what is the difference between an elite charm and an elite plus charm? The set bonus or quality bonus is going to be identical because they're still both elite, but elite plus will give slightly higher stats, as you can tell here, but not by a huge amount. There's not that big of a difference between the two. So whether you're getting elite charm, elite plus, you just want to get a full set of elite on your hero. If it is a common or rare quality magic charm, the blue tier, then this is not going to apply any set effect. It will give you some minor stats, so it's better than nothing, but it won't give you that quality bonus. So you're really looking for elite, and that is why if you can sweep a higher floor, you have a little bit of a higher chance, in total a 6% higher chance per floor, higher to get that elite or elite plus charm to activate the set bonus. Okay, so that's the importance of clearing a high floor. So let's say, for example, you've managed to clear one of the treasures to floor 6 or floor 7 because you just had a lot of featured heroes for that, and maybe your other treasures are only at up to like floor 5 or below that. Then it will probably be the best value for you to sweep the treasure that you have cleared the highest floor to. But it's not always the case, because for example, let's say we're talking about like the warrior class, and now looking at all the warrior heroes. Now, these are not very commonly used heroes for AFK stages, like Floribel very occasionally, Scarlita also very occasionally. These are not like the top tier options. Brutus is used, but I mean, he can work even without like bonus stats and effects. But yeah, so this is the thing you'll have to try and consider. Look at all the heroes that you would be getting charms for, and how many of them would you actually be happy to get charms for them. And out of these ones here, I would not really be happy of getting warrior charms for pretty much anyone. So even if I could clear floor 8 of the warrior charm thing and not floor to any other floor, I would probably not want to sweep that, because I don't really care about those heroes getting their quality bonuses and their stat boosts. I would rather have it on heroes which I use regularly in Dream Realm or for AFK stages, because that's how you're gonna like push and continue to gain more resources on your account. So one great one to do is support. Support is always a great option, because if you take a look at the heroes here, Haywin, Rowan, Coco, Damien, Smokey, I've used all of these in AFK stages. In Dream Realm, Smokey, Mikola, Ludovic, Rainier, of course, and Rainier has a really powerful effect in this season. He gives a boosted attack boost to the ally who is one tile behind him, so you can like double up the attack boost on the position swapped target. So Rainier is going to be a key priority to get, and like we just named it, almost all of the support heroes are usable in AFK stages or Dream Realm, and they're really top tier. Like the only ones you don't really want here are Nero, Faye, all the other heroes you use in different areas, and even Supreme Arena. So that is why overall, because there's just so many support heroes which are really useful in different game modes, I think support is a great one to try and sweep, and I'm very tempted to sweep that. It just feels like a really safe option. Another great option will be Mage. Now, the thing about Mage, they're not too usable in Dream Realm, or technically they were not. However, Taylene and Elsa, as of right now, Elsa has been a top tier damage dealer in 2 different Dream Realm bosses, which is definitely unexpected. We don't know if it's kind of like because there's a bug in Elsa's kit or whatever, but she is contributing a lot of damage. So if you can get charms for her, or even charms for Taylene will always be a good option for Dream Realm or even for PvP content, and especially the bonus skill that Taylene gets with her elite or above magic charm set is really powerful. It causes her to have bonus afflicted damage, and it also like I think 35% bonus damage afflicted from the non-normal attack skills, and also it gives boosted critical rate to your non-normal attack skills. So her ultimate is going to be supercharged with these magic charms. So that's why Taylene is a really good candidate for these charms. Elsa as well, and also for a lot of AFK stages, Arden, the Arden Elmas Iron combo is a very powerful AFK stage pushing team, and Carolina is also sometimes a part of that team for more crowd control and for damage. And for Supreme Arena, both of these heroes are good. So in total here, there are, but the other ones like Viperion, Parissa, Cassidy, Mariel, Citrana, you would want to avoid them. You don't really want to get their magic charm. So overall, the thing is, there's not as many heroes here which you really want to have their magic charms as compared to like the support. However, you have some key heroes which really benefit a lot, like Taylene, Arden, Elsa, and Carolina. So Mage is also a really good option for sweeping. The other good option is going to be Rogue, because if we take a look at the Rogue heroes, for AFK stages you have Iron, who is a key hero used in almost all of the AFK stages. He's probably the most used hero along with Elmas for pushing AFK stages at a low level, like a high level deficit. The other great option would be Lily May. Lily May's magic charm bonus causes her target to take increased damage. It's kind of like a mini Rainier type buff just in the magic charm bonus itself. So Lily May is going to be a key hero. You want to get her elite or above magic charm set as quickly as possible, because that is going to ramp up her damage in Dream Realm, and then you can compete better there. And then the other heroes, Shakira, not really used I mean Dream Realm, he has uses. Sylvina for PvP, Vala for PvP. And even Nara, Lenya. Lenya is used in Dream Realm, so her getting her magic charms are going to be good for her, and Nara for PvP. But the thing is, overall, there are a lot of rogue heroes here, and again, there are a lot that you don't really want it to land on, like Soren, Walker, Seth, Salazar. These would be heroes you would want to avoid, but so that is kind of the drawback with going for the rogue charms. Marksman. Now, Marksman used to be kind of a priority because you wanted to get your OD and Merrily on the best possible charms to increase their like damage output for Dream Realm. But right now, Merrily is not really used in Dream Realm bosses before Endless Mode, and once you get to Endless Mode, she's probably also not going to be used because Lily May replaces her. The other heroes here are not really used anywhere pretty much. Diurnal for PvP if you're running him, but the other heroes are kind of a waste. You would not benefit from getting their magic charms that much, and then OD you would really want. He's used in Dream Realm quite a lot right now, and even for PvP is good. He's used in AFK stages, but the thing is, out of all the marksmen here, the one you really only want is OD, and so I would not recommend going for many sweeps of the marksman charm bonus. Because or you can sweep it until you get OD with this magic charm set, and then you can move on and not sweep it ever again, because it's really just OD you're looking for here. So overall, in my opinion, the best ones to sweep are support, mage, rogue. But also try to sweep the one which you've managed to clear to the highest floor to. It's just like a coincidence that the ones that I cleared the highest are the ones which I think are the best to sweep. I think tank would not be a bad option for, like we mentioned, getting the Thorn set for increasing like the damage the boss receives in Dream Realm, and Alchemist for probably AFK stages would help. But the other ones are great as well. I feel like you can't go wrong with support because it will help them, but now what we need to do is we need to take a look at the bonuses the heroes are going to get and see which ones are the impactful ones that you really want to try and achieve. So, dispel most debuffs on the hero, grant them 60 haste for 4 seconds when their HP drops below 35% for the first time. Honestly, I don't feel like that is true game-changing or necessary for the Iron. It would just be nice to have. Increase the target's damage taken by 12% for 6 seconds when inflicting control effect on the target. This is good because she has control effects. They'll take more damage, so that can be good for both PvP and AFK stages. Arden has increased the target. So Arden is the same as Carolina, and this is again good. It will help you in AFK stage pushing, and it will help you in PvP. So overall, it is pretty good to go for the mages, but like we mentioned, the thing is there are a lot of also mages which you don't want to get their charms for, and so you have a lower chance of getting something you actually will use. Restore 40 energy per second until the hero reaches full energy for the first time. That's pretty strong. Upon reaching full energy for the first time, dispel a control effect, grant control immunity. This is pretty good, and this would also help with AFK stages because Rowan is used in AFK stage pushing. I think I like the Rowan one. So if I like a lot of the support ones here, I think I'm probably just going to go for support. Damage reduction, energy on hit to the ally, place 1 tile in front of the hero. That is good. Like, that will be for your tank, giving them bonus damage reduction, like if you're using her with Freyasto, or even Iron in front of her, Iron Alchemist team, and you have the damage reduction for the Iron. So yeah, a good effect from Coco. The support skills seem to be pretty good so far. What does Odie have? Increases damage by a percentage and tankiness as the battle goes on. Increase damage by this and when assisting or defeating a non-summoned enemy. So this would only have uses for AFK stages, maybe PvP potentially. It would not be good for Dream Realm because you're not going to be defeating non-summoned enemies. And the total increase from both effects capped 15% for damage. And okay, so after 30 seconds you ramp up to your maximum. The damage will help. I mean, he will contribute more damage in Dream Realm from this effect, even though he won't be getting the sister kills. He'll just get it every 3 seconds. Scarlita, what does she have? Same as Odie. Odie and Scarlita have the same effect.
Looking for me?
Merely deals an extra blank damage when the hero hits a target. This effect can be triggered once. I mean, that doesn't seem too great. Once per target for Dream Realm, you're gonna keep having the same target. Once per target every 6 seconds. I'm not a big fan of that one for Merely, because her role is Dream Realm, and you only have one target, so like that would be a good effect if you were constantly hitting multiple targets and proccing this on everyone. Okay, and again, great supportive effect, damage reduction, energy on hit. I like the support one so far. I think they're pretty important, and it will also help you for PvP content. Same as OD, Florabelle, ramping up the damage. Granny has tankiness. Good, this is pretty good, although she's not used for AFK stage pushing. Almas is just so much better than her. I tried running Granny before I had Almas to Mythic Plus, and it was sometimes working, but it did not work nearly as effectively as Almas. Like, the Almas Iron combo just can't be beat. Yeah, this is the thing. Increase the target's damage taken by 7% for 6 seconds after the hero deals damage. And you keep activating this onto the boss, causing the boss to take more damage, which will be good. Okay, what does Sylvina have? Okay, same as... not same as all rogues, but this is the same as Iron. It would be better for Sylvina because it's like a PvP oriented skill. Iron, it would be good for Iron for PvP as well, so it's not like bad on Iron, but I feel like it won't help you with AFK stages that much. Okay, Corrin has the same effect as Odie, which is good for Dream Realm, although as of right now, Corrin is not being used anywhere in Dream Realm. Before, we're not even at Endless Boss Mode, and we know at Endless Boss Modes when we reach there, Corrin will not be used. So Corrin is kind of being phased out with all the better options now. Increase all damage except normal attack damage by 30% for 60 seconds. This is the Talene skill that Talene also has. And it is going to be very strong on Talene, and also Viperion. A lot of his damage comes through his skills, of course. So it will be good. Lily May has the same effect as Thorin, causing the target to receive bonus damage taken. And that is going to be good for Dream Realm, really good. Crit for 100 for the next 3 hits, recovers health over the next 6 seconds after you assist or defeat. So again, for Dream Realm, this is going to be useless because you won't be killing non-summon enemies. But for PvP content, it will be fine. But even then, like, I mean, if you are already getting an assist or a kill, well, I mean, you could ramp up, it could snowball you, so it could be fine. And okay, Val is same as Sylvina and Iron, and Brutus is Shockwave every 5 seconds, reduces haste by 20. Okay, so this will not be bad. Like, this would help you in AFK stages slightly. I don't think it's going to be a meaningful difference. For PvP, this will be good. I use Brutus in my PvP team, I think. I'm using him right now for Supreme Arena, and I think he's pretty good with the Mauler faction talent as well, like teleporting into the enemy team. Yeah, same effect as the other supports, and I like this effect. Yeah, 12% damage reduction, 12 energy on hit. It's a good solid effect. On Tanja, what does she have? Reduces damage taken in the first 15 or first few seconds of a battle. Parissa has energy per second in a battle. That can be fine, but like with only 20 energy per second, it's gonna be slow of you charging up to cast your ultimate because you need 1,000 energy to cast. Okay, yeah, Reese has a pretty important skill as well, or magic charm. Increase target's damage taken by 15% for 8 seconds after dealing damage to that target 2 times, and the effect can be triggered every 10 seconds. So it'll last for 8 seconds, and then after 10 seconds, like, you'll have a 2-second where it is not active, and then you can reapply it. I think that is what it is. Because you would apply it, and then 10 seconds later you could reapply it. I'm assuming the only 2-second downtime, potentially. And yeah, this would be good for bosses, but for, yeah, mainly bosses. Increase damage dealt by 15%. For each stat debuff inflicted on the enemy by a different caster. 15% in each enemy for each stat debuff inflicted on the enemy by a different caster. Yeah, so they have a lot. But CC is not such a key hero anyway. What does Igor have? Increased attack when the hero is displaced by their own skills? Like, that's perfectly suited for Igor. increases his attack. So, but that's for PvP. Igor is kind of only used in PvP.
Thank you.
Brian has the same skill as Reese. We knew about that. Cassidy has the Restore Energy, which is good for her skills because you want her to ultimate as much as possible.
Oh, good morning.
Increased damage up to an enemy for each stat debuff inflicted by the enemy by a different caster. Also has Restoring Energy. Okay, so the resonating spell that we give her, like for the Dream Realm right now, that also restores energy to her. This would cause her to restore even more energy. However, I just feel like people think that she's bugged and that is the only reason she's usable in Crystal Beetle. Normally she would not be the best option. And if that is the case, then you don't really care about Elsa Magic Charms. It's only that if she's gonna consistently be a top Dream Realm hero that you would want to give her Magic Charms. Otherwise, she's not really too essential. Okay, this is good for Temesia because she keeps hitting multiple enemies across the map. Like for PvP content, she's going to get a lot of damage off potentially with that. But for a Dream Realm, if you're going to use her, again, there's only one target, so it can only be triggered once every 6 seconds, which is not that good. All of the supports have the same effect so far. Does Mikola also have the same one? No, Mikola has a different one. Restore 40 energy per second until that hero reaches... This is good. This is really good. This will allow her to ultimate faster and begin giving the haste buff to your team faster. This would also help improve your damage output in Dream Realm. So even if you go for support Magic Charms, it doesn't mean you're gonna do worse in Dream Realm. You can do better in Dream Realm from that. Damage from Kruger. I mean, for Dream Realm, it can help a bit with his damage output. Okay, hitting multiple enemies. Salazar is just kind of like a very niche unit though. Increase the defense, the same as Granny's skill. This is not... I like these skills on the tanks, it makes them tankier. Nero has attack boost for 45 seconds to the ally place. So this is going to be the same effect as Rainier has. But Rainier is actually useful in like Dream Realm. Nero is not useful for that content. Almas increase a target's damage taken by 7% for 6 seconds after the hero deals damage to the target, which is strong. And Ludovic. Ludovic has 18% attack boost for 45 seconds to the ally place one tile behind the hero. So this would be like kind of PvP oriented, giving them bonus attack, which would be fine. Ludovic is pretty good in PvP, so yeah, but that would not really help you for... I mean, it could help you for Dream Realm, buffing up your damage a little further if you're using Ludovic already. Reduce the damage taken by 20% in the first 15 seconds of a battle. I mean, yeah, that is good for Ferris. That's really good for AFK stages, because the tankiness is usually what allows you to clear the stage or not. You need to just hold the front line for long enough with Freyasto. And especially because mine's not Mythic Plus yet, or not Supreme Plus yet, or not even Supreme yet. I even more need that tankiness. Okay, so this is the Rainier skill we've been talking about, giving attack boost for 45 seconds to the ally one tile behind, which is very strong. At maximum rank, and so these are just the elite effects, which we're only going to have access to elite magic charms for the next 11-12 days until we unlock higher levels. But the mythic one is going to be the same, but the only difference is that if you kill or assist in defeat of an enemy, then your attack will be boosted by 6%, but that will not apply to Dream Realm because you're not killing anything. Like, you're not going to be killing non-summoned enemies. It's just the boss. Okay, Valen, same ability as Igor, but Valen is not like a meta hero. Yeah, and Atlanta. Atalanta. I always thought her name was Atlanta, but it's Atalanta. Okay, increase crit by 100, so same effect as Shakir. On killing. Like, for Seth, for PvP content, his role is to kill. Okay, the only hero we have with the quality bonus active is, of course, Walker. Legendary Walker. Deals an extra 160% damage when the hero hits a target. The effect can be triggered once per enemy. If you want to use them in PvP content, although not a great option. Restore 20 energy per second battle, same as Cassidy, which is pretty fine. This is good because Burial attacks multiple enemies. So basically the heroes which attack multiple enemies continuously, and that is what is going to benefit from this effect. If you're only attacking one enemy, then you're not getting full value from that ability. Energy per second onto the Satrana. Faye has... We require restore 40 energy per second until the hero reaches full energy for the first time. Upon reaching full energy, okay, so same as Mikola. I really like the Mikola buff, especially for her. That is going to be very strong. Increase attack by 20% for 8 seconds when the hero is displaced by their own skills. No one uses him though. Kafra. Increase physical, okay, same as Granny and Lucius, which is a good effect. Taylene has the one we know. Increase all damage except normal attack damage by up to 40% at Mythic, and grant the hero crit for non-normal attacks. That is what, just from that bonus, is what is making people think that Taylene is going to be a top tier hero in this season. And I think she probably will be. The problem is in PvP she still has the same sort of issues, but her damage output is going to be a lot higher, so that is going to be difficult to deal with. And then her Dream Realm damage is going to be higher, so she's probably going to be quite meta in Dream Realm. Diurnal, what does he have? Okay, this is the Dispel debuffs and make untargetable when HP drops below 35%. Grants the hero 350% shield. This is a strong effect, especially becoming untargetable. It basically gives you that survivability like Lily May's Rainstorm Ballet.
Oh,
Nara has same as Shakira and Seth, increased crit and HP after getting a kill, which is good because she's a PvP hero. She should get a PvP oriented buff. Dispel most debuffs on the hero and grants them 60 haste for 4 seconds. Drop below 35% health, same as Iron. Okay, and now I don't have Lenya. I can't remember what Lenya's was, but I don't think it was... I can't remember, so I will not say anything about that because it will not show me from the collection, I believe. If I look for, like, for example, Dunlinger. Yeah, you can't see the bonus, but... Anyway, overall, we kind of summarized all the key effects of the different bonuses. Overall, I think the supports are great, like Rainier, Mikola, the Smokey, even Rowan. All of them are good effects. They will help you in AFK stages, they'll help you in the Dream Realm, and most importantly, almost all the support heroes here are going to be usable in some area or another, or even in PvP content. So that's why I think I'm going to sweep the support. I'm going to do... how many should we do? We can do a couple and see if we manage to get enough to fill out anyone's charm set. Faye, we don't want Rowan, Rowan Dupe, Rainier, Arden, Coco. Yeah, Faye is probably going to be the first one to completion. I think we'll just go all in now, yeah. Because you're going to have to sweep a lot until you get a full set onto people because it's completely random. The other thing is that if you even sweep a treasure, like for example, we're sweeping the support treasure here, you can still get charms from other classes, like for example the Fiesta charm here. So even just sweeping one floor, you can get other ones, and that is another reason that you should kind of maybe just sweep the highest floor you have. Wow, one more to Arden will be amazing. Rowan, we got the dupe, which is bad. One more for Coco, which will be good. Odie got a blue charm. And I mean, blue charm still gives you stats, so it's better than nothing, but it will not give you that set effect that you want. Okay, so overall, not bad, and as you continue to every day do your sweeps, you should be able to fill out an elite set, and right now the only focus is getting that elite set. Elite plus just is slightly higher stats, like look at this, 1.8, 1.1, 1.7. Now let's take a look at elite plus. 2.8, 2.3, still 1.7 healing, it's just, and some physical and magical defense, so it's only like 1% higher stats. Not a big deal. So you just want to get that elite or elite plus, whatever, to get the set effect, and then you're in a good shape. The elite plus charms look cool though, with that blue like marking on top, that gem. One more for Rainier. That will be big. That will help you for your Dream Realm performance. So that's also kind of why I wanted to go for support. It kind of just helps you in all areas of the game. So I would recommend support overall, or the other ones that we mentioned are good options as well. So anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video overview of the skills, the seasonal bonuses that the heroes will get from their magic charms, and also then like analyzing which are the most effective or efficient treasure is true, sweep. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and good luck on getting your elite sets of magic charms on your key heroes. But until the next video, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.